It's lunchtime in one of Haiti's most desperate slums. But because of rising food prices, some of the poorest can't even afford a daily plate of rice.
They're going to eat that baby?
Instead, they're taking desperate measures to fill their bellies. This mother and her toddler now rely on a traditional Haitian remedy for hunger pangs, cookies made of dried yellow dirt. Mud has long been used by pregnant women.
Oh, my God. The crowd loved that.
By the way, I'm not getting in trouble for playing that boring clip over...
Why would you?
All right.
Because God wanted that played.
There's a commercial here. I think it's a commercial that we're playing here in New York where Mike from Mike and the Mad Dog is talking about the Super Bowl. I guess he's doing a little Super Bowl, like, tidbits or something. I don't even know. But his delivery is like, I don't want to do this. I'm being forced to do this. So here it is.
He's got pizzazz, that guy.
So I've been playing, like, the boring clip under his commercial read.
What happened with the dirt cookies? They sound lovely.
Yeah, let's get
Yellow cookies made from dirt?
Yeah.
Remedy for hunger pangs, cookies made of dried yellow dirt. The mud has long been used by pregnant women and children as an antacid and source of calcium. But now cookies made of dirt, salt, and vegetable shortening have become a regular meal for some. Food prices are up as much as 40% on some Caribbean islands after floods from last year's hurricane season damaged crops. Because of that, Caribbean leaders held an emergency summit to discuss cutting food taxes and coming up with ways to reduce the island's dependence on imports.
Do you know,
Haitian doctors say those who rely on the cookies are at risk for malnutrition. And officials warn the dirt can contain deadly parasites or toxins.
This story reminds me. That's why I had to jump in. I was out for sushi the other night, and the rice wasn't as gummy as I like it to be, so my sushi fell apart.
That's really Did you send it back and have it thrown into a garbage pail?
I certainly did. I said, throw this away. No one will want this.
No.
That story reminded me of.
It's worthless.
Have a dirt cookie.
They're eating dirt cookies.
Dirt cookies.
How awful. Don't call them cookies.
No, they're not cookies.
No,
it's dirt.
And it reminds me of when, and it's true, I took my daughter to dinner the other night, and I ordered her a plate of spaghetti and a cheeseburger.
Wow.
In case, because she's fickle.
She doesn't know which one she wants. I understand that.
A bite of each.
If we're going to talk about food, can we play We Are the World or something? We need some music behind this.
She took a bite of burger, a bite of the pasta, and the rest we just chucked in the gut.
Throw it away.
For the rats. The rats eat better than
exactly.
than the Haitians in the city. I bet you the dirt cookies have some leavings, chips in them.
I'm sure they do.
Leavings.
I gave my dog... I fed my dog fresh beef and vegetables for breakfast this morning. That's true. Fresh beef from a supermarket.
I went to an Italian restaurant here in Manhattan, and it's served what they call family style.
Ah, yeah.
And it's a giant. You get a giant platter of food, and it's just me and my girl, and she doesn't like what I have.
Sure.
And I don't like what she has. Right. So we each had to get a giant portion, of which you couldn't even tell we had eaten anything out of it, and I was stuffed.
Right.
And then they take it away and throw it in the garbage.
Yeah, no, and you throw it in like hazmat garbage, so it's certain that no other people will eat it.
Right.
It's like a shredder for food.
Yeah, because it's illegal to give that food to anybody.
And the beauty, because we are Americans, that all that beautiful food that's in the dumpsters, we don't let the homeless eat it, so we poison it. They dump actual poison on this delicious food that the homeless would have grabbed and had a nice meal.
Exactly.
We do that because we're Americans.
That's what we've always done.
Jimmy, you got a food story, maybe?
Well, I started with the sushi one. I normally, I don't know. I mean, I like to take a couple of bites out of things and throw it on the floor. And they just say, look, this fell. I'm not paying for it. And then I go home.
Fell. What about the gluttony Super Bowl Sunday? You know, big game on Sunday. The gluttony that's going to be...
chicken wings.
Yep, I'll order a pizza.
About a week ago, I was driving from Louisville, Kentucky to Knoxville, Tennessee. And I stopped at a Kroger's.
Right.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, and it was open. Totally lit up and air conditioned and perfectly, controlled. And there was just about an acre of meat out on the shelf.
Yeah.
And no one was going to ever buy it that night. And the next day it would all be thrown away.
Yeah, of course.
And that Kroger's represents literally millions of supermarkets that just have, in case one guy wants meat at 3 o'clock and wants a square inch of meat, They put an acre out there.
Yeah, it really sucks they got to eat dirt cookies.
And then it all throws... those people with dirt cookies?
I forgot about the dirt
What's
cookies.
wrong? Why are they eating dirt cookies? There's meat at Kroger's.
And if you want to
stupid?
go back a ways, I remember...
how far is Haiti from Louisville, really?
Yeah.
How hard would that be?
Come on. Just make the swim.
Yeah.
When I was probably a little older than these children that they're talking about that are making dirt cookies, I remember going to Jack in the Box with all my friends at the end of a night of drinking. And we would get a breakfast jacks, they were called.
Right.
But we would get extra ones.
Yeah.
Just so after we eat our fill, we could drive by the Jack in the Box and throw them at the big windows in
Throwing
front.
food
And
is
just
a
watch
prank.
them slide down the window.
Yeah.
And would we laugh as that food, that sustenance, was just oozing down the windows.
We have enough food here in this country to do funny things with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know that?
We have to be told not to play with our food.
Exactly.
That dirt cookie story reminded me. I had a Toll House freshly baked. I had about 8 of them, and I was only going to eat 3. And a couple of them actually had more chips on one side of the cookie than the other.
Oh,
That's awful.
What
That's
a
not good.
disgrace.
infuriating.
That's awful.
Hold on, I want to make more room so I could eat.
Yeah. Yeah, how do they deal with the anorexia problem over there? Like, do they have to maybe force them to eat the dirt cookies?
guess so.
And the bulimia? Like, does that hurt when after you binge on dirt cookies, you have to purge and there's the pebbles that scrape
Probably.
your throat?
Look at the positive side. They don't have those diseases in Haiti.
That's right.
That was...
I went shopping the other night for my kids, and I got a chicken and some lamb chops and beef. And then I ended up not feeling like cooking.
Yeah.
I got takeout every night this week, and all of that food went rotten in my fridge.
Yep. You just got to clean it out, throw it away.
I
or
know,
else
it's a
the
real
fridge
drag
stinks.
for me. It's a
molds.
Yeah.
Everyone understands the message. What we're really trying to say with this bit, and like don't misinterpret it,
Yes.
is that this Black History Month, we want to acknowledge that in Haiti they are spoiled.
They're what?
Spoiled.
They're spoiled.
You don't have
Excuse
any
me.
food. Have a dirt cookie.
I'd love to have cookies for every meal of the day.
Sure.
Listen, it's not just dirt, too. What did she said? They had vegetable shortening and salt in
There's
there?
something in there.
It's delicious.
Sounds great.
Have a dirt cookie, son. You've been good.
In some countries, that's a delicacy. You know when they say that?
Exactly.
In some countries, that's a delicacy. Yeah, because they don't have any actual food.
Because they don't have beef.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
Poor countries.
That's
Spit
why-
is a delicacy.
Yeah, that's why slugs are a delicacy.
They spit in each other's mouths for food because they got nothing else.
How about, I remember being a small child and my parents getting into a big fight, and my father taking a full plate, a big platter of spaghetti, and just throwing it against the wall and calling my mother an F and a C. And watching the spaghetti ooze down the wall. And it brought tears to my eyes. Not, the waste of food. It was the fact that my parents were probably getting a divorce, and I was devastated.
Well, the people in Haiti would probably happily drink those tears for nourishment now.
Of course, well, add it to these dirt cookies. That's where the salt comes from.
That'd be
Their
a
own
wonderful,
tears.
wonderful snack. Wonderful.
Oh, look, an infected toe. Let me suck on that. I'm thirsty.
I have probably personally poured about 4 million gallons of milk down the drain. Just poured it down the drain.
To feed a nation.
Bought a gallon of milk. This has been repeated 50,000 times in my life. Bought a gallon of milk. Didn't even drink a glass of it. Made a cappuccino with an eighth of a cup of it. And then let the rest rot. Come back home from the road and pour it out.
Right.
How about lunch meat?
Lunch meat? Oh, yeah.
We all get like a pound of ham or turkey or something.
Give me a pound. You know what? Give me a pound, buddy.
You make one sandwich and forget that it's in the fridge, and then right into the garbage.
That's it.
It's like
Swiss
the Bible
cheese
says.
becomes cardboard. Stiffens up on it.
Exactly.
Teach a man to buy cookies. Boy, I screwed up. I've never actually read the Bible, but I just heard it's good.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we were doing great, too.
No, that's the thing.
wow.
Give a nation grain and food and rice, and they'll eat for 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
Teach them that the dirt beneath their feet can be cookies, and the whole country will be dead in a week.
And that's how we leave
Words
you
to
today.
live by, Lloyd.
Yeah, really fast. Got to get this in. We're sending Sam and Big A to the NBC Night Rider premiere party at the Playboy Mansion.